I'm Holly, that's Ray, and this is our home, Sabado. Subscribe to tag along on the adventure. It's just after 5 a.m. on day 4, I believe, of our 6, maybe 7-day sail from St. Martin to Panama. I just came up to the helm to do my first official watch shift of the day, and I figured I would take you guys along for a day on passage. I was at the helm from 7 p.m. to midnight, and then Ray was up here from midnight to 5. So I feel like I got a pretty good chunk of sleep. I think as we get further and further along in our trip, our stamina for watch shifts increases. So 5 hours on, 5 hours off is pretty good. I think day 1 we were doing 3 hours, which is exhausting. So we don't have any sails up at the moment, which is kind of a bummer. Maybe this isn't the best day to film this, but part of passage life, sometimes you motor. Let's get the chart plotter out of night mode, shall we? Much better. This is usually a fend for yourself type meal when we're on passage, just because of our sleeping schedules. So it's usually something simple like a yogurt bowl, some fruit, muffins, things like that. It's a little lonely sometimes, but it is what it is. Okay, we are calibrating our backup autopilot this morning.
So you need to have it in standby.
Okay.
Just keep it going straight.
I can do that. Okay, we've engaged the autopilot, so it should start turning us, kind of like this, to calibrate. Hopefully, any minute now. There she goes.
If we can make it steer towards our waypoint. The waypoint.
That would be the goal.
246 is our. There we go.
Nice.
246 is where you need it, and it's right there.
Perfect.
Let's see how it handles on one engine. You can do it.
You can do it. Come on.
I'm gonna say this is working.
I would call that a success.
So that's where the connections are for our backup autopilot. We have the cables for the NEMA network. That's just the backup autopilot. It's not connected to anything else. Is in there. And so we can plug our controls in and control the autopilot from there. The reason that we have it in that spot is because that also gives us the ability to just pull the cable over to this side where there's a connector for the entire NEMA network that's existing on the boat now. So we have different ways that we can control it. We can either control it in, I guess I'd call it island mode. It's on its own network. It doesn't know anything else about what's happening on the boat. It only knows what it's doing. And that's for like if there's something catastrophic that happens with the system on the boat, the navigation system, we want that to be completely standalone. But if it's just a problem with our existing autopilot, we want to be able to plug this backup pilot into our existing system and have it just take over from this other autopilot. And it's not just all or nothing. We can just utilize only some of the components of the backup system if that's what we want. So that's why we have it here. Just easy access. We can just plug it in real quick and it still remains completely isolated.
It feels good to have that.
Jeez. How's that look?
Looks good. Ah, peace and quiet. We're getting out the Jenniker. It's kind of like a dance, you know? I'll be up at the helm, Ray will be at the port aft winch, and we furl in the jib, then I'll run to starboard aft and he runs to the bow, and we crank out the big sail. It's so crazy because the second it's out, you can really feel the boat just getting pulled along. Gain 2 knots of speed. All right, we're trying something new here. Oh, there she goes. We're flying the Jenniker off of our bow and flying it a little bit higher than we usually would. Kind of more like a spinnaker. We'll see how we like it. Whew, it got hot today. I can't bring myself to do the whole set up the camera and film yourself sleeping thing, but I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll see you later. Well, we lost our wind and had to drop the sails. It happened a little too fast. I couldn't get a camera in time, but Sabado is back to being a motorboat. We caught a beautiful wahoo yesterday, and I have just bags and bags of meat. So I'm thinking fish tacos for dinner. I've got all of my slaw ingredients ready, and then I just cubed up some of the fish and I'm letting it marinate in leftover salad dressing that I made for lunch earlier, which was just jalapeno, cilantro, parsley, garlic, salt, green onion. Should be good. Look at this work of art.
Oh boy, I'm gonna take some photos.
Usually after dinner we just switch off keeping watch so the other one can shower, clean up, whatever. And I currently have the best view.
not really fighting, so maybe it's been there a while, but...
Well...
He's surfing. He's really little, but
little baby.
he's not going to survive, though.
Hook went right through his eyeball, so we're keeping him. That'll be lunch tomorrow. I guess we're ending this video the same way we started it. We've got no sail out and our starboard engine on. It's 7 o'clock right now and I'm just settling in for my shift. I'm just gonna hang out up here for as long as I can. Thanks for watching and I will see you next week.